I thanked him. Then he started giving me an impromptu lesson, switching between English and Portuguese. I think he thought he was being charming. It was creepy. I kept looking down at my phone to avoid eye contact, but he kept talking. I humored him, just to avoid awkwardness, and tried to answer in Portuguese. He'd correct my mistakes as I spoke. The conversation stayed surface level. Where I'm from, what I did today, where I'm staying. I lied and said I was staying with a friend. Then it got worse. He told me I sounded sexy when I spoke Portuguese. I hoped he'd leave, but my heart sank when the waiter brought him his food. Luckily, mine came out quickly. A pork stew. He asked how it was. I said it was fine. He finally stopped talking as much while eating. Thank God. I ate fast. When I finished, I quickly asked for the check. He did too, despite not being done with his food. I paid, stood up, and walked out. He said something in Portuguese, but I just said bye and kept walking. It was dark now. The streets felt quieter. I was walking for a while when I came to an intersection. While waiting to cross, I noticed the man from the restaurant across the street. He was staring at me, but turned away quickly when I noticed. Maybe he was just going the same direction. Right? I kept walking, but I kept glancing behind me. He wasn't in sight anymore. I got to the Airbnb and looked around one last time. Then I saw him, way down the block, standing at the intersection. He was staring in my direction. My heart dropped. He had followed me. I rushed inside, locked the door, and closed all the blinds. Now he knew where I was staying. Panicked, I called my dad. He told me to be alert, double-check the locks, and maybe keep a knife nearby. It was Saturday night, and my flight wasn't until late the next day. Eventually, I called an Uber to a bar in the downtown area. A house music night was going on. I stayed a couple of hours, then called another Uber back. I got home a little drunk, relaxed on the couch, until I noticed something. The sound of the outside, a breeze. The blinds by the kitchen window were swaying. That window was open. I had closed all the windows earlier. My stomach sank. I got up and ran out of the house, called the emergency number, and did my best to explain in Portuguese. Home break-in. The police arrived in minutes. I came out from where I was hiding behind a bush across the street. One of the officers spoke some English. I told him everything about the window, the man. The police entered the house and yelled things I didn't understand. Then I saw them walking out with him, the man from the restaurant, in handcuffs. I was frozen, disbelief, relief, horror. If I hadn't called the cops, if I had gone into the bedroom where he was likely hiding, I don't want to think about it. They took him away. I never saw his creepy face again. He was dumb enough to leave the window open behind him. I should have listened to my dad and locked everything. I never imagined someone would actually climb through. I left the next day. I haven't returned to Brazil since.